हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा राम राम हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा राम रामा हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा राम रामा हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा राम रामा हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
जय राधा नटवर राधे।
जय राधा नटवर राधा नटवर राधे।
जय माधव राधे।
जय राधा माधव राधा माधव राधे।
जय श्याम सुंदर राधे।
जय राधा श्याम सुंदर राधा श्याम सुंदर राधे।
जय गोपीनाथ राधे।
जय राधा गोपीनाथ राधा गोपीनाथ राधे।
जय बाके बिहारी राधे।
जय राधा बाके बिहारी राधा बाके बिहारी राधे।
जय राधे जय राधे जय श्री राधे।
जय राधे जय राधे जय राधे जय श्री राधे।
जय राधे श्री राधे।
जय राधे 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 श्री राधे।
निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल।
निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल।
हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल।
हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल।
जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद।
जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद।
जय जय गुरुदेव जय जय गुरुदेव।
जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव।
हरे कृष्ण।
हरे कृष्णा।
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna Maharaj. Floor is yours. Maharaj, you're still on your mute, Maharaj.
Yeah, can you please enable screen sharing so we can share our PowerPoint show?
Manjupa?
Krishna 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 Hey.
Krishna 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 Hey.
Krishna
Maharaj, try it
Krishna
now.
Krishna 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 Rakshamam. Krishna 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 Rakshamam. Rama Raghava Rama Raghava Rama Raghava Rakshamam. Rama Raghava. Krishna Kesava Krishna Kesava Krishna Kesava Pahimam. Krishna Kesava Krishna Kesava Kesava Pahimam. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Ramo 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. O Tangavika, can you see our screen?
Sorry, Maharaj, I was in mute. Yeah, yes, Maharaj. You're able to see your screen, Maharaj.
Okay. So Sri Ram Navami 2024, April 16th. This is a very, 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 very beautiful painting of Ramchandra. I haven't seen anything more beautiful. He has nice shoes. His bow is very, very tall. And he has arrows for destroying the miscreants and protecting the devotees. It's a very, very nice, beautiful picture. Windows on the spiritual world. Okay, so we're looking at text number 1 and 2 from 519, 1 and 2, 5th canto, 19th chapter. And this is the inhabitants of something, Jambudweep or something, offer prayers. And it says, Srila Sukadev Goswami said to Maharaj Pariksit, my dear king, in Kim Purusha Varsha, okay, the great devotee Hanuman is always engaged with the inhabitants of that land in devotional service to Lord Ramachandra, the elder brother of Lakshman and dear husband of Sita, Lakshman Agrajoha, Sita Abhirama. A host of Gandharvas is always engaged in chanting the glories of Lord Ramachandra. That chanting is always extremely auspicious. Hanumanji and Aristasena, the chief person in Kim Purusha Varsa, constantly hear those glories with complete attention. Hanuman chants personally the following mantras. So auspicious. If there's always auspicious chanting, that means that all of our desires are fulfilled. Well, it means that also we get the intelligence to desire the right things. Okay, where is it here? Clickety clack. So please repeat. Suro suro vapiyata vanaro naraha. Sarvatmanayah sukritajyam otamam. Oh, yeah, sukritajyam. Bhajeta Rama Manujakritim Harim. Yautaram Manayakoshalam Devamate. Yeah. And Hanuman says, this is maybe the third or fourth verse in his prayers, but he says, therefore, whether one is a demigod or a demon, a man or a creature other than man, such as a beast or a bird. Everyone should worship Lord Ramachandra, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who appears on this earth just like a human being. There is no need of great austerities or penances to worship the Lord, for he accepts even a small service offered by his devotee. Thus, he is satisfied, and as soon as he is satisfied, the devotee is successful. Indeed, Lord Ramachandra brought all the devotees of Ayodhya back home, back to Godhead, Vaikuntha. So when we were hearing this, many times trying to understand this verse, and we're thinking about it, and yeah, because when I'm offering things, for example, when I'm offering bhoga to my deities, well, how many times am I thinking, oh, I would like to eat that, or when I'm cooking, or I would like to use that to pacify my senses, to satisfy my senses, or I would like freedom from all different kinds of anxieties. Yeah, so many selfish desires which are not really service. They're business, Prabhupada says. So somehow or other, just trying to do some service to Krishna. And by the association of Prabhupada, then we can come to that state. And in the beginning, it may not be with great, sincerity or anything else, but we can at least offer it without material desires, which of course comes very quickly from following the four principles. Okay. Therefore, whether one is a man or a demigod or a demon or a creature other than a man, such as a beast or a bird, everyone should worship Lord Ramachandra, the Supreme Personality of God, who appears on this earth just like a human being. There is no need of great austerities or penances to worship the Lord, for he accepts even a small service offered by his devotee. Thus he is satisfied, and as soon as he is satisfied, the devotee is successful. Indeed, Lord Sri Ramachandra brought all the devotees of Ayodhya back home, back to Godhead, Vaikuntha. And then here is what do they call it? The purport to that verse in the fifth canto by Prabhupada. Lord Sri Ramachandra uh, uh, is so kind and merciful to his devotees that he is very easily satisfied by a little service rendered by anyone, human or not. That is a special advantage of worshiping Lord Ramachandra. And there is the same advantage of worshiping Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Lord Krishna and Lord Ramachandra in the manner of Kshatriyas sometimes show their mercy by killing asuras, but Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu awarded love of Godhead without difficulty even to the asuras. All the incarnations of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, especially Ramachandra, Krishna, and later Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, delivered many of the living entities present before them. Indeed, almost all of them. Yeah. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is therefore represented in the six-armed form of Sabhujamurti, which is combination of Lord Ramachandra, Lord Krishna, and Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The best purpose of human life can be fulfilled by worshiping the Sabhujamurti, the form of the Lord with six arms. Two arms of Ramachandra, two arms of Krishna, and two arms of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So very, very nice form. We've been kind of meditating on this idea and everything else since very, very earlier in our contact with Prabhupada and his culture. And some places they have Sadbhujamurti, there and worshiping. But there are special prayers that are especially for the Sadbhujamurti. Somewhere here, I got to get my cursor going. Where's my cursor? There it is. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And here is, of course, is a beautiful form. If you look on the internet, the Sabhujamurti, probably an ISKCON painting. Probably arranged such incredible, window, a cultural window with art, philosophy, culture, literature, pastimes. And we can see two arms. What color are Lord Ram's arms? Green. Yes, monkey. They're carrying what two items? Bow and arrow. Okay. And Krishna's arms are what color? Gray. Okay. And what is he carrying? fruit. Yes. And Lord Chaitanya has golden arms and he's carrying a sannyasa danda. Kamandalu dandam, kamandalu dandam. And this is a sannyasi. He has a rod to remind himself and indicate to other people he's serving God, actually with his mind, body, and words, not just with his eka. And the kamandala, but what more do you need? A little water, and you can survive very well. So very wonderful Sabhuja Murti. And there is 11, 5, 33, and 34. Now, these verses are mentioned in the sixth canto, and I think they even mentioned in the first two cantos, but I couldn't find where they are. So here's the Sanskrit. So let's I'll chant, and then you chant. Deyam sada paribhavagyanam abhishtadoham. Deyam sada paribhavagyanam. Tirtas padam shiva varenchi nutam sharanyam. Brityartiham pranatapala bhavabdipotam. Ande Mahapurushate Charanarvindam. Chatvasu Dushya Surapsita Ranja Lakshman. Dharmista Orya Bachasayad Agod Aranyam. Maya Mrigam Daiti Yapsitaman Vadavan. Vande Mahapurushate Charanarvindam. Okay, and here is our translation. My dear Lord, you are the Mahapurusha, the Supreme Personality of the Godhead. And this is, I think, Karamboja Muni. He's described the different incarnations in different ages, which includes Ram and Krishna. And then the verse describing Lord Chaitanya, Krishna Varna Trisha Krishnam. Then these two verses are there. And I guess he's talking to Maharaj Nimi. My dear Lord, you are the Mahapurusha, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. I worship your lotus feet, which are the only eternal object of meditation. Those feet destroy the embarrassing conditions of material life and freely award the greatest desire of the soul and the attainment of pure love of Godhead. My dear Lord, your lotus feet are the shelter of holy places and of all the saintly authorities in the line of devotional service, and are honored by powerful demigods like Shiva, Varenchi, Shiva, and Brahma. My Lord, you are so kind that you willingly protect all those who simply bow down to you with respect, and thus you mercifully relieve all the distresses of your servants. In conclusion, my Lord, your lotus feet are actually the suitable boat for crossing over the ocean of birth and death, and therefore even Lord Brahma and Shiva seek shelter at your lotus feet. It's a very sophisticated prayer and meditation. Take all of our strength to contemplate this. But of course, it removes all embarrassing conditions of material life. And then text number 34, I'm moving my indicators around here. O Mahapurusha, I worship your lotus feet. You gave up the association of the goddess of fortune and all her opulence, which is most difficult to renounce and is hankered after even by the great demigods. Most faithful follower of the path of religion, you thus left for the forest in obedience to a Brahmana's curse. Out of sheer mercifulness, you chased after the fallen conditioned souls who are always chasing after the false enjoyment of illusion. and at the same time engaged in searching out your own desired object, Lord Shamasundar. So I tried to find these things, I couldn't find it. Um, but this last second verse can be interpreted, quite clearly as referring to Krishna, Rama, and Chaitanya. How all of them were left to follow a forest and all these kind of things to live in the forest like that. So very, very much it is a what's the word, Sabbuj prayer like that. And we found little pictures here of Krishna, Rama, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So yeah. So basically that's kind of the presentation we have, is basically to try and like meditate a little bit about these Mahaprabhu verses. And maybe if Krishna's desires, we can develop them a little bit more and even chant these prayers, because they're very, very pleasing, of course, to Krishna, Rama, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And here's some pictures of Sabbuj Murtis that we found on the internet. We're offering a little bit of incense and lamp. Yeah. Very, very interesting. Yeah. I know in different places I've seen different temples, they have Sabbuj Murti. So we can go on forever, but any questions or comments at this point? Don't be shy. Raise your hand if you want to.
Anybody have any questions?
Vande Mahapurushate Charanarabindam. Vande Mahapurushate Charanarabindam.
Hare Krishna Maharaj,
Ah,
this verse says that cursed by the Brahmin. So Lord Ramchandra was not cursed by Brahmin, did he?
I, I was thinking the same thing, but then of course we take Shodra Vishwanath Chakravarti, who can, turn, turn any word into any other word. Um, I was thinking the same thing, but I remember that then it can be explained, like uh, how is the curse of a brahmana, how Kakai's was it Kakai, how her 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 prayers, or something, yeah. Again, there may be some brahmana who cursed Ram because of some previous activity or something, and it manifested as the benedictions of Kakai. Yeah, yeah.
Dasharat was cursed by the Brahmin.
I know, I know. So
Maybe, I don't know if that has something to do with it.
yeah. But I can't find it. I think it was in Prabhupada's books, but I didn't find it. I was looking because it was very nice, very interesting how the prayer can be then applied to each of them. All giving up the very, very goddess of fortune, you know, than to go live in the forest. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. Wow. But Lord Chaitanya is very, very nice. It says you gave up the most, wonderful goddess of fortune, Vishnu Priya, right? To run after the crazy living entities who are running after Maya. They're running after Maya. The Lord Chaitanya is running after us. My God. I mean, it probably is some explanation how we've been able to remain devotees, because without, on our own purity and our own resolve, probably it's almost impossible to save us. Yeah. Yeah. So maybe we want to stop here. It's a very, very wonderful, wonderful day. Yesterday was very, very nice. I didn't want to say anything because it's talk enough tonight, but it was very, very nice hearing all the different songs, last night. And then we were listening to the Hawaii group a little bit. And basically they were reading from Krishna Dharma's Ramayana, which is right there. It's very, very nice for English speaking people. It's very, very nice. It's Ramayana. And it's on database.io English. So you can send a link and everything else. And it's very readable. Also the Mahabharata he has there. He's given them to BBT. And it's so easy. I've read many, 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 many Ramayans, Purna Pragna, uh, Kirtanananda, Srimas Kamala Subramanian, so many, and Bhakti Vikash. And many times it's like the story is there, and then it seems like the author said, okay, now I'm going to preach to you. As a devotee, now I'm going to preach to you for a while. And there's some preaching about whatever. Then he goes back to the story. But Krishna Dharma is the one where the preaching, the philosophy, the concepts, the perspectives just comes totally naturally as a part of the Leela. Okay, well, this is why the Leela goes on, because we look at things this way, you know. So he's done very, very wonderful Ramayan. He's very wonderful for offering it to Western people. So we want to maybe thank everybody. And I guess now we can continue on with the rest of our program. And also, too, I think we're trying to arrange, maybe we can get some more news on it, a program for Lord Nrsingadev, the next festival. And when we were visiting Giriraj Maharaj's ashram in Franklin, then Mataji was able to get a pavilion for us. When hope that maybe Tandavika Prabhu Shuhari said he was willing to help to maybe start organizing it and have a little bit of a more bigger festival for Nrsingadev. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Maharaj. Vishnu Charandas Prabhu, do you want to give a short read?
Yep. So we're page 119. Before sunrise the next morning, Srila Prabhupada left in the rain on a 2-hour drive to the farm. He would have to return to New Orleans that night as he was scheduled to fly to Detroit the next morning. The rain had stopped in Cary, Mississippi, and Srila Prabhupada looked out across the gentle rolling land. The ISKCON farm, cleared land surrounded by a pine forest, was situated on a ridge. The previous owner had used the property as a horse ranch, and the modern 14-room brick house and large barn and several sheds were all in good condition. Prabhupada liked the land. He said it looked just like Bengal. Most of the devotees from New Orleans had raced to the farm to be with Prabhupada, and they crowded into the temple room, waiting for him to give the morning Bhagavatam class. As soon as he began to speak, however, many flies came buzzing, landing on his head and body. A devotee began fanning him with chamara, whisk, but to no avail. Come near, Prabhupada said. This chamara is specially meant for driving away the flies. Even if it is touching the body, there is no harm. Toward the end of the lecture, Srila Prabhupada began speaking of the farm. Now this place I see, although I have not seen it all, it is a nice place. The guests may come here, have some small cottage, grow your own food, grains, and vegetables, and have your own cow's milk. Get nice food stuff and save time. Why should you go into the city hundreds of miles in a car and again hundreds of miles back and take unnecessary trouble? Stick to the spot and grow your own food, make your own cloth, and live peacefully. Save time and chant Hare Krishna. That is actual life. What is this nonsense life? The big cities, big cities, and all these people busy. To see a friend, he has to go 30 miles. If he has to see a physician, he has to go 50 miles. If he has to go to work, another 100 miles. So what is this life? This is not life. Be satisfied. A devotee's life should be prayojana. We require material necessities as much as is required, no artificial life. Srila Prabhupada went on to deprecate the life of simply machine. He asked the devotees to show by practical example how to live simply and advance Krishna consciousness. If they could show the example, people would try to follow. Although Nityananda and others had been living on the land for many months, Srila Prabhupada's words gave them the real direction and purpose for the project. It was as if he knew, as if he were now breathing life into his project. Srila Prabhupada went to his room and sat with Brahmananda Swami, Satsuru Goswami, Harikesh, Jagadish, and Upendra. When he began speaking about an ashram, he called for Nityananda. They should try not to use machines, he said. The men and animals should do the work. Nityananda asked whether the householders should produce food cooperatively as individual families. They should work together, said Prabhupada, or what's the use of living in a community center. When Upendra asked how the milk should be used, Srila Prabhupada explained what he called the Indian village system. As Nanda Maharaj was keeping cows, he said, similarly, there are many villages. They have a big pan, and whatever milk is collected, they put into the pan. It is kept on a fire and is warm. So the whole family can drink milk whenever they like. When then whatever milk remains at night, they have to convert it into yogurt. The next day they use the milk and yogurt also as they like. Then after converting the milk into yogurt, whatever remains is stored. If there is sufficient old yogurt, they churn and then butter comes out. They take that butter and the water separated from the butter is called whey. So instead of dal, they use this whey for eating with chapatis. It will be very healthy and tasty. Meanwhile, the butter they turn into ghee. There is not a single drop of waste. Sri Prabhupada said that everyone could take as much milk as necessary, and that ghee could be used in ISKCON restaurants in cities. Curd could also be used in restaurants for making sandesh, rasgulla, and other dishes. Srila Prabhupada stressed that the farm be well organized, engaging all classes of men, Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Shudras. No laziness or unemployment. Otherwise, he said, people will criticize that we are simply eating and sleeping and escaping. They then asked whether they should immediately stop using farm machinery. We are not against the machine, Prabhupada explained. You can utilize machine, but we should not allow others to be unemployed while we use the machine. This is the point. You can use the machine, but the first thing is that everyone should be employed. If you have got many men, then why should you engage the machine? So Prabhupada also explained that in Vedic culture, the Kshatriyas collected taxes and protected the citizens, while the Shudras worked in the field or trade. The woman would cook, spin, weave, and take care of the milk products. The low-class men, such as cobblers, who use the skin of dead cows, were allowed to eat meat, but not that one is professor such and such, and yet he is eating meat. Prabhupada said, this is the way of the degraded modern society. Teacher means Brahman, and yet he's eating meat. How horrible. So do these things and organize. I can give you the idea, but I will not live very long. If you can carry it out, you can change the whole world, especially if you can change America, and the whole world will change. Prabhupada became emotional and tears came out of his eyes. It is the duty, she said, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has explained. Para upakar, save them. It is not, if it is not possible to save everyone, as many as possible, this is human life. This is Krishna consciousness to save those who are in the darkness. Don't think it's said Krishna consciousness is my profession. I am getting a living, food and shelter. That is just what the Indians are doing. Not like that. It is para upakar. That is Krishna consciousness. Then Krishna will be very much pleased. Krishna personally comes for giving this benefit to the people, and if you do, then how much Krishna will be pleased. Just like I am traveling to many centers, and if I see that my students, my men are doing very nice, everything is going nice, how much pleased I will be. Then I can save my labors and now write books for the rest of my life. Similarly, if Krishna sees that you are on behalf of Krishna trying to save these rascals, then you will very much please Krishna. The Vaishnava's qualification is para dukkha dukhi. He is unhappy seeing others distressed. This is Vaishnava. The Prabhupada ended the intimate meeting by rising and leaving the room.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Anybody have any questions, comments, or realization or discussion points? He gave so many points in this episode. Anybody have any questions? I like that he was explaining about the cow's product. Okay, nothing is waste. We use every drop of the cow's product. Okay, Prabhupada was explaining that one. And then also he said that okay, we are not against the machinery, but at the same machines. At the same time, okay, we have to use the resource, the human resource first. Okay. Any other points? If not, Neena Mataji, could you please lead us on the Narsingha prayer?
Namaste Narsinghaya. Namaste Narsinghaya. Prahlad Ladai. Hiranyakashipu Vakshaha. Shilatankanakhalai. Ito Narsinho Parito Narsinho Yato Yato Yamito Narsinho Bahir Narsinho Hridaye Narsinho Narsinghamadem Charanam Prapade Tav Kara Kamalavare Nakhan Adbhuta Shringa Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubhringa Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Tav Kar Kamalavare Nakhan Adbhuta Shringa Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubhringa Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Narsinha Dev Jaya Narsinha Dev Jaya Narsinha Dev Jaya Narsinha Dev Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. So we come to the conclusion. Please go ahead and unmute yourself and Vaishnava prayer, please. Vanchakalpa Trupayasha Kripa Sindhubhyeva Pati Tanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavya